But success leaves clues. If all these guys work 80, 100, 120 hours a week, they change the world. Success leaves clues. God almighty. Elon Musk is a hard bastard. Henry Ford was a hard bastard. Rockefeller, and my interfacing with the Heineken family, he was a hard bastard. So how do you think the world got changed? Slappy happy? I'll have another cappuccino. Is that how it happened? I don't think so. Now, you may not, Dan Pena isn't for everybody. I understand that. I can't understand it really, but my wife tells me you're not everybody's cup of tea, so I understand it. I don't want to believe it, but I know it's true. I'm 72 years old. But all the people that have been privileged to be around, I've been around some big, big hitters. They're all the same. But now, because of everything's on iPhone, they're trying to paint their legacy. Now they don't swear on camera. Now they don't do all these things because they want their legacy. I don't give a shit about my legacy. I want my legacy. When the Martians come down in 1,000 years, well, who is that crazy guy? I want them to know that because I'm not running for office. I'm not a politician. I gave up. I wanted to be a priest when I was a young guy, but that's not going to happen. I'm not going to be pope. But if I had become a priest, you bet your last guilder, if you still got any, that I would have been pope. And except for recent years, all the popes were ruthless for those Catholics in the room. Right? The Inquisition, all those terrible things. And now we got a pope who's trying to be a good guy, and I just hope nobody shoots him or anything.
Did your life change over the past 20, 25 years?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I hate to admit it, but I get melancholy about all the people. Of all the thousands and thousands of people that I go, it's a good feeling.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good feeling.
But I see you do bungee jumping.
Oh, yeah. Jumped off 108-story building in Las Vegas earlier this year, which was I should have done. My wife told me not to do it, but I just had 2 artificial knees. I have these all titanium from here to here. And Sally said, Dan, go watch a man. I don't want to watch a man. I don't want any negative in my head. I just want to jump off 108 stories, 855 feet, and I didn't land right. Because you have to land in a circle about this big and it's cement. I didn't land right. I landed on 1 foot, and I fucked up this knee a little bit. It's all right now. But I continue to do stuff like that to press the envelope. Because it's easy to get comfortable. I have not had to work in 35 years. I have not had to do anything in 35 years. Yet I'm sure if we took an average, I'd maybe double the average weekly work of this audience by me. I'm 131 years old. We did a calculation 2 years ago because of all the hours. I worked 70, I'm 131 because I've worked almost twice as many hours as the norm.
Is there anything left for you to wish for?
Yeah, I want to go to the moon.
We share this.
I want to go to the moon.
Yeah.
And I want to hit $1 trillion. I will hit $1 trillion for the meatheads. I want to bring as many, and when they talk about great coaches or great deities, there's God, there's Buddha, there's Muhammad, and Pena. And
That's
so
great.
in the reverse. Pena, God, and because I'm clearly the best on the planet today. There's not anyone even remotely close to what I've accomplished. Through you. And I get off vicariously bringing somebody that shouldn't make a penny, not a guilder. But somehow I made you make $100 million or guilders or pound or euros now, because I am the best on the planet at getting you to do what you don't want to do because you're a lazy fuck to get what you want out of life. Nobody's better than I am. Nobody. And I know it. And not everybody loves me, and I don't care. That's good. Again, if I leave here with anybody like me, I fail. I fail.
You have another mission.
session, who did I study speech giving when I was learning to be a world-class speaker? Hitler, Churchill, Kennedy, Stalin, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Those are the movies that I watched. Hitler was arguably the greatest orator the planet has ever seen, ever, including Jesus Christ. Being a high-performance person doesn't mean you're a good guy. And bad things happen to good people every single day. And some of you in the audience don't want to, you can't, that doesn't resonate well with you. Part of the five credos of success is live when you're without, win in when you're without. In other words, when I was a young man, I didn't call it smelling the leather, but when I was a young man, I used to go to Ferrari dealerships. I used to, and this is in the early 70s, I used to go to $2 million houses. And a $2 million house in 1971 too was booming. I used to go to the Kingston Country Club where the night rental for one bedroom room was $215 a month, and my rent for my home was $205 a month, and it was $215 a night. So I've always pushed myself. I've been driving Rolls Royces since I was 25 and a half. My first Rolls Royce, in fact, I found a picture of it the other day, and my Rolls Royce is 25 and a half. That's living within when you're without.
Did you visualize?
Oh yes, I visualized. I saw myself
in the castle.
In the castle. The painting of me in front of a castle is not my castle. It's how I saw myself. But I saw my castle had a moat, had 2 tennis courts. We tore down the 1 tennis court. We built the golf course. We don't have a moat. We have a big lawn. I saw our children being raised by nannies and governesses. I saw us dressing for every meal in tuxedo every night. My kids were little, dressed in tuxedo. My kids both wearing tuxedos now, and I overdid it a little there. But anyway, we used to play tennis in the snow and the rain. My kids hate tennis to this day. So I learned some things there, but being around and being exposed to wealth, I've always worn expensive clothes. And of course now, I can't get much more expensive suits now, but I mean when I was young, I know the difference between a bespoke suit and a tailor-made suit. Most of you don't. That's fine. Google it. Or a suit off the peg, when you buy this out of the store. And those are the things, and they're important. You do what for your kids and your employees. Your kids and employees don't do what you tell them to do. They do what they teach you. Most of you have habits, but most of them are bad.
So we have to change.
Yeah, and some of you have aspirations to have your children get good grades, right? A's, they have A's, right? Yeah, you weren't an A student. How do you think that resonates with your kids? He's full of shit like he always is. Especially if they're successful. I now realize our kids didn't have those big-time universities, multiple degrees. I didn't believe that years ago. I mean, you need to immerse yourself. It's better to go to a mission project, not like you one night a month, then go out 4 nights a week. it's all about. This separates the men from the boys and the girls from the gals, the women from the girls. This is the crux of what made the generation story possible. This is the crux of what the various other things I've done in my life possible. This is something that I developed in 1976 and 1978. I hope and wish the revelation for a lot of you. In 1976, I had the pleasure of attending a seminar put on by a very bright man named Jim Newman. Jim Newman's, some of his stable are Dennis Wakely, Dreyer, to name a couple. Jim Newman is not semi-retired. He had a seminar